So today I am going to be showing you guys how I get this fall makeup look. It's not too dark, but I think the colors really scream fall to me because it's really warm and pretty, and like the lips are such like a nice in-between shade. It's like not too dark, but a little bit more interesting than just a regular nude. And in today's video, I'm going to be featuring the Morphe 39A palette because I told you guys I would do an eye look tutorial with this palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, just keep watching and I will see you guys in the next clip. I hope you guys don't mind this weird angle. I'm trying something new with like the setup. So it's like a little bit higher up, so you're looking at my face from more of like a downwards angle, but I don't know how much of a difference that's actually going to make, but let me know if you guys dig it or whatever. Sorry that my face looks super ghostly and scary. I have baking powder all underneath my eyes and on my face so that when I do the eyeshadow, I can just dust off the fallout and bake my face at the same time. So I apologize for looking not so great. So moving on into the palette, here is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. I bought it because this is essentially like every single color that I would ever need for any kind of like eye makeup look, and especially because you guys know that I cosplay and stuff, it's always great to have a palette that has a lot of like color variety, especially when the shadows are very pigmented and smooth at the same time. I haven't used all the colors yet, but I've like swatched a few and I really do enjoy this palette. And for the price of Morphe palettes, I definitely think that this one is worth getting just because you're getting so many shadows that perform really well, a great color selection. The only downside I guess you would say is that this palette is like super huge. There's no like mirror on it or anything, so for traveling it's like not the best thing to take with you. So today I'm going to focus mainly on this like purple color range right here with a little bit of brown for the crease. That's the that's the look that I've been rocking. I think I was just trying to say those two words together. So hopefully it's pretty easy for you guys to follow. I don't know if I'm going to include swatches of this at the end, just because if you want swatches, there's so many on Google and like online if you just search it up. I'm just gonna show you guys just how I get this eye look that I've been doing for, I don't know, the past few weeks or so. Make sure to link all the other stuff I use on my face down below so you guys know. I already did my base and everything. I just didn't feel the need to show you guys on camera. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take a flat top brush that looks like this. This is a Wet n Wild one. It's only like $1 or $2 or $3. I don't know how much these cost right now. And then I'm just going to go in. I know this actually had like a clear plastic that went over it with all the names of the shadows, but I couldn't bother to keep it just because it always got in the way. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go in all over the lid with this this really pretty warm purpley shade right in the center here. And I'm just going to pack that all over the eye. I know sometimes people tell you not to start dark, but you can just apply it lightly and just build it up to the intensity that you like. But I will say that these are quite pigmented and just a little powdery, so I would suggest that you do set a little bit of baking powder underneath your eyes just so that you don't have a lot of fallout just sitting on your face. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Once that's applied all over the lid, I did mine pretty dark. I actually want to make this a little bit more of a vibrant purple just right in the center. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right underneath the one that we just used. This is more of a, it has more of a neon look to it. It's not super bright, but this will definitely add the pop that I want. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of on the same brush and just put it right in the center of the eye, just to make it so that this color looks a little bit more bright. Okay, if you can tell, that made a little bit of a difference. So now I'm just going to choose a crease color. I don't know what I want to go with today. I think I'm just going to go in with this brown shade right here. This one over here is just a little bit more warm. I'm sure you guys can see that on camera. I'm just going to go in with this one because it's a little bit more neutral. Then I'm just going to take a blending brush that looks like this. This just came from a set that I got on Amazon. And then I'm going to go in with that brown shade. And then I'm just going to put it in the crease, but don't take it too high just yet. You just want to just slowly blend it into your crease, but we're not going any farther than that for now. So once this starts to look a little bit more blended out, I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade in the middle row of browns right here. And I'm gonna use that color to feather out the smokiness of the other brown shade that we used. so it's not as harsh, because if you go back in with that same shade, it's just going to apply too dark here and it'll just take a lot more effort to blend it out. So on the very outer layer of the brown shade we just applied, I'm going in with that lighter one and just kind of feathering it out. As you can tell, there's a lot of fallout happening here, so okay, so once you have it blended out fairly decently, it turns out to be like a pretty warm eyeshadow look, but I've been really liking how this looks with my hair now that it's like dark on top and then with a little bit like a blonde on the bottom. I'm not wearing a wig today, but I am just wearing, you know, my regular hair extensions, so I hope you guys find that a little bit refreshing because I don't even remember what my real hair looks like sometimes. So with that being said, this overall look isn't going to be like a super dark fall like vampy look, you know, when everyone does like that really dark like blood red lip. Mine's just gonna be more so anyway, like warm tones going on. So after this is like blended out, if it's not on camera, it's because I can't really see my mirrors a little bit far. I'm just going to go in with a little bit smaller, more densely packed brush so I can just fill out my crease a little bit with a shade. I think I want to do this a little bit more warm. So I'm going to go in with this brown shade that leans a little bit more orange, terracotta-ish. And I'm just going to grab some of that on this crease brush. And then I'm just going to apply this right on the outer edge and bring it just to the middle. I'm not going any farther than that. As you can tell, it warmed up the eye look like a lot. So the purple works as a really good base because once it's like mixed in, it looks like, you know, like a purple, like red versus just straight up purple. And so I think this is what really makes the look very fall. So now I'm gonna see if I can find another crease brush. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take this little crease brush right here. I think I pulled this out of an Anastasia palette. I did. Okay, and I'm just going to go in with this dark purple shade right here, just to bring that purple shade back in a little bit and also add some darkness. And then I'm just going to apply this on the very outer edge. You don't want to take it any farther than that because you want the outer edge to be really defined, especially with the lashes I'm going to be using. I think it'll look really pretty. Okay, and then right over that dark purple shadow, I'm going to go in with this like black brown type of color. I'm actually going to dip in both of these shades actually, and then I'm just going to pop that right on top. So essentially I forgot to tell you guys that I was doing an all matte eye. I totally forgot, but this is what I've been rocking. No shimmer or anything like that, which is surprising. But what I can do, I think I'll just use like this like bronzy shimmer right here, like right on the center portion of the waterline, and I guess I'll just show you guys. I just take my word for it. The shimmers that I have used work pretty well, but I will say actually like the mattes in here more, surprisingly. Usually, you know, it's the opposite for me. So now I'm just going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to line the bottom of my eyes with that purple shade that we went over the entire lid with originally. And I'm just going to apply that to the very outer edge and smoke it out. The only thing about this palette that is really weird to me is that if you look at all the shades, there's no shimmery shade that's light enough to use on the inner corner. This gold one is just reflecting really light on camera. If you guys look at it, it's more of like a, you know, darker gold shade, so it'd be too dark for the inner corner. Sorry, the light just got like super bright just now. So that's like one of the bummers for this palette for me, because I'm just like, why isn't there a shade that I can also use to highlight my brow bone? Like, it doesn't exist in here, but I love all the colors regardless. It doesn't really matter to me. So now I'm just going to find a shade to pop in the inner corner. It's probably just going to be like, you know, a light champagne-y shade, and I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll show you guys the completed look. Hopefully this wasn't too lengthy. If anything, I'm gonna try my best to cut it down because it was just supposed to be a really simple fall look, and then we'll come and finish it off with the lips. And so here is how the eyes look. I think it's really nice and like warm. I probably will actually blend this out a little bit better once I am able to get up closer to my mirror, but I hope you guys like how it looks so far. Okay, so I finished off the rest of my makeup. Now I look more like a normal human and not some weird demon-like creature earlier with all the bake on my face. But yeah, I told you guys I will list everything else I used on my face down below. Here is the completed eye look. I think it turned out really well. It's like super pretty. Sorry that my eyelashes are so freaking huge that they cover up the eyeshadow mostly, but I love these lashes. I forgot how much I really like to make eyelashes, and I just put a little bit of bottom mascara and eyeliner to finish off the eyes, but I really like how this makeup style looks, and I've been like rocking it for the past couple of weeks. So now I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Lip Maestro in the shade 200. It's this really pretty, it's like reddish pinkish shade, and I think it's perfect for fall, especially with like all the leaves changing colors and stuff like that. I think it'll match really well. I already told you guys earlier I wasn't planning to do like a super dark lip. I've been wearing like this combo of colors, so I was just like, why not go with it? Okay, so here is the lip color. These lip maestros are one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas like ever. They don't last as long as some other ones do, but then the dry down is not as like bad, and they don't fade off like in like chunks of like dry skin. If you look at it, it's a very soft finish. Hold on, and it also shows me I did not do a good job doing the top, but I'm gonna fix that. Like I was saying, they wear beautifully and they're not super drying on the lips, and I love the colors that they have. If I buy enough, maybe I will do a like swatch type of video thing for you guys so you guys can see how they look. But I really love this shade for fall. I think it's so pretty. It's a little bit deeper than your normal like nude shade, and so I think for fall it's like absolutely perfect. Okay, so here is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's really weird, the lighting just changed from warm to cool just now when I saw that, but I hope that was easy for you guys to follow. Sometimes I don't like doing tutorials just because I feel like I show you guys the same thing every time, and I don't know how helpful that is, but hey, at least I'm using different products so you guys can see them in action. I really do love the Morphe palette, and I'm sorry this review isn't like super thorough and stuff like that with like swatches, but at least you guys got to see how it performed on my eyes, and this is also just my go-to fall look as of right now. So if you guys want me to record more tutorials, just let me know down in the comments below. I don't mind doing them as long as you guys aren't bored with them, but just know that it's probably still going to be like a lot more review based because that's what I like doing. I like buying stuff and reviewing them for you guys. So make sure to leave me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!